advocated for improving the chances of pregnancy with moderate to severe endometriosis. So what did the ultra-long protocol say? The ultra-long protocol is giving depot-GnRH analogs for between 2 and 3 months. So that's a long duration after which you stimulate the ovaries. Now, the Cochrane study, as well as the Canadian recommendation, the ASRM and the ESHRE in 2010, 12 and 14, all suggested between 3 and 6 months of long-term agonist. Now, when we look at the evidence, many of these studies were old. They were at a time when IVF was having a lower success rates. None of them were powered significantly better, and there were doubts on the live birth rate. Since then, there have been studies which have been well powered with live birth rates as the endpoint. And these have noticed that in 2019, 2020, that there was no difference in live birth rates whether you put them on the long protocol, which was ultra long, or the antagonist, or the normal protocol. Also, two RCTs also suggested very similar findings that using a long protocol was not significant. Now, what was the recommendation? The recommendation story now comes up is that except for a few cases, using the ultra-long protocol is not very helpful. And there are some problems. So let me enumerate what I see as the problems there. Whenever you give an ultra-long dose protocol, you lower the AMH and you lower the antral follicle count in women who already have a lower reserve often. Second, 3 to 6 months is a varied long course. And if the treatment does not work, you cannot alter the treatment, which means that you cannot come back and say, I'm going to start another cycle and use a different protocol. Third, it takes away from you the critical trigger, which is the analog trigger, in some cases where dual trigger may be useful. And fourthly, it takes longer gonadotrophins and more gonadotrophins to stimulate the ovaries. So my recommendation, looking at this paper, is avoid using the ultra-long protocol. It has more side effects and it shows no larger benefits, except for a few cases where you see large ovaries with endometriomas.